So hello and good day everyone. So for today's video, I am going to discuss the Rule 35, 36, and 37. So without further ado, let's start with the Rule 35, which is the sound signals in restricted visibility. So Rule 35, sound signals in restricted visibility. In or near an area of restricted visibility, whether by day or night, the signals prescribed in this rule shall be used as follows. Paragraph A. A power-driven vessel making way through the water shall sound at intervals of not more than 2 minutes one prolonged blast. So with that being said, if we are making way through the water, we should sound at intervals of not more than 2 minutes until we stop. And paragraph B. A power-driven vessel underway but stopped and making no way through the water shall sound at intervals of not more than 2 minutes two prolonged blasts in succession with an interval of about 2 seconds between them. So with that being said, if our vessel is underway but stopped and making no way through the water, we should sound at intervals of not more than 2 minutes and two prolonged blasts in succession with an interval of about 2 seconds between them. So paragraph C, it says that if a vessel not under command, a vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver, a vessel constrained by her draft, a sailing vessel, a vessel engaged in fishing, and a vessel engaged in towing or pushing another vessel shall, instead of the signals prescribed in paragraph of this rule, sound the signal prescribed in paragraph A or B of this rule. So with that being said, if our vessels is involved to aforementioned categories, we need to sound at intervals of not more than 2 minutes 3 blasts in succession, namely one prolonged followed by 2 short blasts. So after I discussed the previous paragraph, I will just move or jump on to the paragraph G. And so if it says that if our vessel is at anchor, we shall sound at intervals of not more than 1 minute and ring the bell rapidly for about 5 seconds. And after that, it should be followed by the gong, and we should also sound it rapidly for about 5 seconds in the after part of the vessel. So paragraph H. Vessel aground shall give the signal, and if required, the gong signal prescribed in paragraph G of this rule, and shall in addition give 3 separate and distinct strokes on the bell immediately after the rapid ringing of the bell. A vessel aground may in addition sound an appropriate whistle signal. A vessel of 12 meters or more but less than 20 meters in length shall not be obliged to give the bell signals prescribed in paragraph G and H of this rule. So with that being said, if a vessel is 12 meters or more but less than 20 meters in length, we are not obliged to give the bell signals prescribed in paragraph G and H. However, if she does not, she shall make some other efficient sound signals at intervals of not more than 2 minutes. So paragraph K. A pilot vessel, when engaged in pilotage duty, may, in addition to the signals prescribed in paragraphs A, B, or G of this rule. So with that being said, if a vessel is involved or engaged in pilotage duty, and if our vessel is at anchor, we should sound the hotel flag or the pilotage flag, or we should sound the 4 short blasts. So rule 36, or signals to attract attention. If necessary to attract the attention of another vessel, any vessel may make light or sound signals that cannot be mistaken for any signal authorized elsewhere in these rules, or may direct the beam of her searchlight in the direction of the danger, in such a way as not to embarrass any vessel. Any light to attract the attention of another vessel shall be such that it cannot be mistaken for any aid to navigation. For the purpose of this rule, the use of high-intensity intermittent or revolving lights such as strobe lights shall be avoided. So with that being said, the lights that are being mentioned shall be avoided. Rule 37. Distress signals. When a vessel is in distress and requires assistance, she shall use or exhibit the signals described in Annex 4 to these regulations. So, with that being said, we are going to Annex 4 to describe these regulations. So, as you can see on the screen, as I was saying earlier, Annex 4 and distress signals. So the following signals, used or exhibit either together or separately, indicate distress and need of assistance. Paragraph A. A gun or other explosive signal fired at interval of about a minute. Paragraph B. A continuous sounding with any fog signaling apparatus. Paragraph C. Rockets or shells throwing restars fired one at a time at short intervals. Paragraph D. A signal made by radiotelegraphy or by any other signaling method consisting of the group SOS in the Morse code. Paragraph E. A signal made by radiotelephony consisting of the spoken word Mayday. Paragraph F. The International Code of Signal of Distress indicated by NC. Paragraph G. A signal consisting of a square plug having above or below it a ball or anything resembling a ball. Paragraph H. Flames on the vessel, as from burning tar barrel, oil barrel, etc. Paragraph I. A rocket parachute flare showing a red light. Paragraph J. A smoke signal giving off range color smoke. Paragraph K. Slowly and repeatedly raising and lowering arms, outstretched to each side. Paragraph L. The radio telegraph alarm signal. Paragraph M. The radio telephone alarm signal. Paragraph N. Approved signals transmitted by emergency position indicating radio beacons. Paragraph O. Approved signals transmitted by radio communication systems, including survival craft, radar, transponders. Number 2. The use of exhibition of any foregoing signals except for the purpose of indicating distress and need of assistance, and the use of other signals which may be confused with any of the above signals is prohibited. Number 3. Attention is drawn to the relevant sections of the International Code of Signals, the Merchant Ship Search and Rescue Manual, and the following signals. Paragraph A. A piece of orange-colored canvas with either a black square and circle or other appropriate symbol for identification from the air. Paragraph B. A DYE. So, as you can see on the screen, these are the figures of distress signals.